Welcome to the Trans March 2019. Trans March is the largest trans community celebration in the world. My name is Melanie Ampon. I am the Human Rights Commissioner for the City of San Francisco. Where Pride has become a vibrant celebration, Trans March is an important political statement at a time when our federal administration is targeting transgender and gender nonconforming communities. And I have to mention also the targeting of the ongoing murders of our Black transgender sisters. This year's Trans March theme, Our Home, Our Sanctuary, calls attention to the violence immigrants are facing, the housing crisis affecting trans communities, and to raise awareness of the violence facing trans women of color across our country and at the border. We want to thank the Trans March Committee for their tireless work to advance the rights of our trans and gender nonconforming communities, give us a space to gather, build resiliency, and mobilize for the work ahead. We could not do this without the support of our fabulous allies, and one of our biggest champions has made it her mission to stand up and fight for our community. Please join me in welcoming our true champion for the trans community, our fabulous mayor, Mayor London Breed.
Thank you, Commissioner, and thank you to all the incredible volunteers who are here today. Since 2004, so many people have come together to create the Trans March here in our city, where everyone is respected, where everyone is included. And I love the fact that we are right here in Dolores Park on this beautiful day as we kick off this final weekend of Pride in the city and county of San Francisco. And let me just say this. When we talk about resiliency and we talk about San Francisco being a resilient city, at the heart of that resiliency is our trans community. I gotta say that with all of the challenges that I know that trans people face all over the country, time and time again, you continue to amaze me with your desire to fight for a more just society, not just for yourselves, but for other people. And that is incredible here in San Francisco. And as a result of your advocacy over the years, San Francisco has the first office of transgender initiatives anywhere in the country. As a result of your advocacy, we have made significant budget investments in San Francisco, and this budget, my first budget as mayor, is no different. In fact, when we look at the data, trans people are more likely, 18 times more likely to be homeless than anybody else in the city and county of San Francisco. So we have invested $2 million additional dollars into resources to not only help people who are homeless in our trans community, but to help keep people who are already housed in their housing in the trans community. This, along with other investments, are critical to the success of this community where San Francisco, a place of inclusion, a place of togetherness, a place of pride, we have to make sure that we're putting our policies and our money where our mouth is. And I am so honored to be here to join Supervisor Raphael Mandelman and so many incredible activists and volunteers today to celebrate the Trans March right here in Dolores Park, where we kick it off. And as a result of your hard work and your commitment to continuing this march year after year after year, today on, what's the date today? The 28th, thank you. So today on June 28th, we are going to declare it Trans March Day in San Francisco. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Pride weekend. Enjoy the city. Thank you to all the resources that are here from the city and all the volunteers and nonprofit agencies. You make this event a true success. Thank you so much.
All right. Give it up for Mayor Breed, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, come on. Oh, you guys can do a little better than that. Thank you so much, Mayor. It's a beautiful day. My name is Nikki Kalma, and I am overseeing the planning of Transmarch for this year. And I would like to bring on here the planners of Transmarch. Where are they? Come on up here. These are the folks who are putting Transmarch for you this year. They're a fabulous group. And, we just want to, first of all, the mayor just made me feel like $1 million, so because all these things that are happening for our community and in the city is pretty amazing. Thank you very much. But it's this wonderful people, folks, who are putting this event, this great event. This is the largest that we've ever been. We have over 36 organizations who are tabling at the resource fair. Please access them. You can have your gender and name and gender change done here, your paperwork. We have HIV testing. We have everything already here. So let's use it. Let's make it happen, and let's rock. Okay? So thank you, everyone. Give it up for these fabulous people over here. And have a wonderful and safe Pride. Thank you.
Next, I would like you all to help me welcome our next speaker, Claire Farley, the Director of the Office of Trans Initiatives and Senior Advisor to Mayor London Breed, and the members of our Trans Advisory Committee as well.
So I just want to say that it is such an honor to celebrate with you all. This is one of my favorite events of the year. And it is such an honor to work for a mayor who not only supports me and my leadership, but supports our community at large. This $2 million investment is such an important moment, not only for San Francisco, but should be a model for the rest of the country. We are in a moment in history where, unlike any other point in history, transgender people are under attack, whether it's our trans military folks, whether it's our healthcare, whether it's our access to jobs and housing. So without taking the stand, without leading by example, which the mayor spoke of and our supervisors are doing, and by the work that you all do, just by showing up, by living every single day, you are acting in a moment of resistance. And so as we march our way to 2020, as we work to get involved, I encourage you not only to celebrate during Pride, but to come together throughout the year, because we have to continue to do this work and we can't do it without you. Thank you so much.
Next, help me welcome our next speaker, Supervisor Mandelman, Supervisor of District 8 and the only out gay member of the Board of Supervisor and a true ally to the trans community.
Thank you. My colleagues need to come out of the closet. I think that I've been at every Trans March since 2004, and it is such a wonderful way to start an amazing weekend every single year. It is so beautiful, and it becomes more beautiful every year. And I know that the brunch just happened with the youth and the seniors, open house and lyric together, the generations of resistance, and what a beautiful tradition that is. I am keenly aware that standing here as the gay supervisor, I'm really just a stand-in until the trans supervisor is standing up here. And I'm happy to be the stand-in until that happens, but I'm also happy to get out of the way as soon as possible. I know Jojo Tai, my youth commissioner, will do that if you give him 10 or 15 years, but I don't think you should give him 10 or 15 years. I think somebody else needs to get in there sooner. But I know that will happen. I am also keenly aware as a gay man that I have benefited so extraordinarily from the trans folks, gender nonconforming folks who started the riots 50 years ago, that created the movement, that has created opportunities that I would not, that folks would not have imagined for me 45 years ago when I was born. And I'm also keenly aware that the perverse irony is that the portion of the community that has still been left out and has not enjoyed the full benefits of the movement that you all started is our trans and gender nonconforming portions of the community. And so I do have some hope and excitement that trans folks came together with the OTI and the mayor this year to pursue our Trans Home SF and win an extraordinary commitment. And thank you, Madam Mayor, for doing that. First time ever, $2 million in housing subsidies for transgender folks. It's a big deal. It is said that, I'm saying that everybody from San Francisco is queer, whether they know it or not. And I think we have a great queer mayor in London Breed, even if she doesn't know it. and she has been a tremendous friend to our community. And I'm also proud that our Board of Supervisors was able to take that $2 million and add a little bit through our add-back process in additional services and supports for trans folks. And it's a down payment. We need to keep doing that work going forward. But thank you so much for the work you've done. Congratulations on the wins through the budget process and in the creation of the Office of Transgender Initiatives. Keep up the good work. I'll be there. I'll be able to make it tonight to March. I look forward to doing that. And happy Pride, everybody.
Also, from our Trans Home SF, please welcome Tony Newman and Akira Jackson.
Hello, everybody. My name is Akira Jackson, and this is Tony Newman. We are working in collaboration with Our Trans Home SF. Major part of what we do, and we actually use community information and community input in helping inform on how to create better programs and better campaigns so that we are safe, that we safely housed, and that that the information is translated to people in power, or people who we empower and we entrust to help us make our homes a better place. So I'll allow you to come in and talk a little bit. I'm about to talk.
Hi, thank you, Akira. I'm Tony Newman, the Executive Director of St. James Infirmary. We house more transgender groups than anybody else, and we're going to host the Trans Home SF at St. James for the Black and brown trans people of color. We got 75 subsidies. We're going to have bilingual coordinators, and we're going to walk you A to Z on how to get housing. We're going to help you get in a home, and then we're going to try to help you stay in that home with counseling, financial management, and budgeting, stuff that can really help you. Because getting the house is just the first part. Keeping the house is the hardest part. I want to thank Mayor Breed and the Board of Supervisors for their support, and I want you to keep St. James in mind. As soon as this money comes in, we're going to be looking for 2 trans coordinators, bilingual. We're going to hire them and pay them well, full benefits, treat them well, and we want to get you housing. If you need housing, you don't have a computer, we're going to walk you through the whole process. We're going to train, and we're going to go through organizations to give you the vouchers. Happy Pride, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Everybody deserves a safe place to call home. I'd like to thank you all for joining us today. Now we're going to get on with our celebrations, and we're going to be marching on the streets, and we're going to end where the movement started in the Compton's Cultural District. Thank you, everybody. Have a happy Pride and be safe. Thank you.